Hello and welcome to this video counting down 5 Marvel villains who need solo films. Of course, they don't actually need solo films, but it would be cool if they had them. Anyway, let's dive on into it, shall we? Number 5. Red Hulk. General Thaddeus E. Ross, or Thunderbolt Ross, makes for a great antagonist to the Hulk, with his Faustian backstory, striking appearance, and classic comic book antipathy for the main hero. But with cool abilities such as being able to drain energy from others to increase his own strength, a tragic past and flawed temperament, he would make for a compelling character in his own right. When making an illicit, treasonous deal with villain MODOK to bring down the Hulk, his daughter Betty is killed as a result of his plan. So he deals with MODOK again, requesting she be brought back to life. After this, he is imbued with new strength as the Red Hulk, siphoned from the Green Hulk, and his daughter brought back as the Red She-Hulk, who for a time becomes his enemy. There is a lot of potential for a cool film with this character. A man corrupted by envy, seduced by power, yielding to his aggression, and ultimately transforming into a monster. It would be a simple adjustment to remove the Hulk and focus solely on Thaddeus, changing the way he acquired his power slightly. His daughter, the Red She-Hulk, could be used as his antagonist. Number 4. Annihilus. This Fantastic Four villain has a cool and unique origin, holding a great deal of potential for an intriguing solo film. After crashing their craft on the volcanic planet Arthros, a team of alien negative zone explorers release their cargo of life spores, their final act before they perish of starvation. Over generations, one of the spores develops into a highly intelligent insectoid creature, and eventually discovers the shipwreckage it arrived in all that time ago, proceeding to master the technology held within. Mastery of said technology enables him to enhance his intelligence and strength, and gain new power through the creation of a cosmic control rod. Eventually reaching the point of paranoid obsession with his own survival, he embarks upon a mission to destroy any other form of life which he views to be a potential threat to him, a preemptive strike against any and all enemies who are and ever could be. Transforming other creatures into armies of obedient minions, his quest develops into one to conquer or destroy other worlds in the negative zone. That seems like pretty negative behaviour. Oh. Classic joke I just made there. Number 3. Scourge the Executioner. This enemy of Thor is one of Asgard's fiercest warriors, imbued with strengths far surpassing those of the average native to the realm. Such strengths are granted to him as a result of his lineage. He is a hybrid storm giant / Skornheimian. Additional power is granted to him through the use of his double-sided axe, giving him the ability to control fire and ice and cut rifts into other dimensions. He is a master of hand-to-hand combat and weaponry too, overall a formidable foe. The character recently showed up in Thor Ragnarok, but makes a weak comparison to former iterations, who are depicted as more titanic and imposing. There is much that could be done with Scourge in his own film, including the possibility of a redemptive arc, as there are stories in which he defects to heroism. Number 2. Madeline Pryor. Madeline Pryor is a clone of X-Men's Jean Grey, artificially endowed with the original Jean Grey's memories and love for Scott Summers, otherwise known as Cyclops. She and Scott marry and have a son together named Nathan, who goes on to become Cable. Upon Jean Grey's return from the grave, Scott and Madeline's relationship ends. He leaves her in favour of Jean, and soon after makes an enemy of Madeline. She is led down a dark path by the demon Nastir. Not entirely sure how that's pronounced. Anyway, this demon communicates with her through her dreams. Following this, when she eventually gains her full power, she becomes the Mad Goblin Queen, seeking revenge on Cyclops by trying to kill their son. Instead, she and the real Jean Grey die in a fight together. A twisted origin with a depraved creator, an identity crisis, love, loss, revenge, descent into madness, all things that make for a compelling film, and Madeline Pryor has them all. She would be a great contender for her own solo film. Number 1. Selene Gallio. Otherwise known as the Black Queen of the Hellfire Club's Inner Circle, this X-Men character has been revered by magical beings for millennia. She has had a colourful existence, ending up in the ancient Roman Republic and later establishing herself as the goddess of the moon. While being thought of by contemporaries as a magical sorceress, she is actually a mutant. The character is one gripped by ambition and the ruthless nature required to fulfill her dark goals, and as such is a figure to be feared. Such ambition manifests itself in a form most grotesque, as she embarks upon a mission to resurrect deceased mutants in order to absorb their souls and elevate her own power to a supreme level. Her efforts, however, are thwarted by X-Force, who stop her by lethal means. There's no shortage of great material for a promising film here, with a character who has seen thousands of years of history, amassed a global cult of followers, and is formidably powerful. So there we are. That's that list, isn't it? But what do you think? Would you want to watch these films? Do you have any more suggestions to add to the liggity-loggity list? And who's that guy standing behind you? Let me know in the comments below. Thumb the dickens out of this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, bitches. See you next time! What the devil was that?